Regulatory affairs is one of the most critical yet least visible pillars of the pharmaceutical industry.
While scientists discover drugs and clinicians test them, regulatory affairs professionals ensure that every medicine reaching patients is safe, effective, high quality, and legally approved.
At its core, regulatory affairs acts as a bridge between pharmaceutical companies and health authorities such as the FDA in the United States, EMA in Europe, and CDSCO in India. Their job is to interpret complex regulations and translate scientific data into submissions that regulators can evaluate. The regulatory journey of a drug begins long before it reaches the market. During drug development, regulatory affairs teams guide researchers on study design, ensuring that preclinical and clinical trials meet ethical and legal standards. They help determine what data must be generated, how it should be documented, and which global guidelines like ICH, GCP, and GMP must be followed. One of the most important responsibilities of regulatory affairs is preparing and submitting regulatory dossiers. These include documents such as INDs, NDAs, ANDAs, MAAs, and CTDs. Each dossier contains detailed information on drug composition, manufacturing processes, stability data, clinical trial results, labeling, and risk management plans.
Accuracy is non-negotiable. One error can delay approval by months or even years. Regulatory affairs does not end with drug approval.
After a product enters the market, regulatory professionals handle post-marketing surveillance, variations, renewals, and safety updates.
They coordinate with pharmacovigilance teams to report adverse events and ensure continuous compliance with evolving regulations. In many cases, they also support inspections and audits by regulatory authorities. Beyond compliance, regulatory affairs plays a strategic role in business decisions.
By understanding regulatory pathways, they help companies choose faster or more cost-effective approval routes, plan global product launches, and adapt to regulatory changes.
This makes regulatory affairs not just a compliance function but a strategic enabler of innovation. In today's pharmaceutical landscape, regulatory affairs is becoming even more important. With advanced therapies like biologics, gene therapies, AI-driven drug development, and globalized clinical trials, regulations are more complex than ever. Regulatory professionals must stay updated, scientifically sound, and globally aware. In summary, regulatory affairs ensures that science becomes medicine and medicine reaches patients safely. It protects public health, supports ethical research, and enables pharmaceutical innovation to move forward responsibly. A career in regulatory affairs stands out as a beacon of stability and respect in the pharmaceutical and life sciences industry. For those deeply interested in science, documentation, strategy, and navigating complex global regulations, this field offers fertile ground for both professional growth and substantial financial rewards. As the demand for medicines and therapies expands, the necessity for regulatory expertise grows, promising a stable career trajectory for aspirants. The journey into regulatory affairs typically begins at the entry level, with roles such as Regulatory Affairs Associate, Executive, or Officer. Those stepping into these positions engage in foundational activities like preparing regulatory documentation, compiling thorough dossiers, and managing submissions. Fresh graduates armed with degrees in pharmacy, life sciences, biotechnology, or clinical research often start here, gaining invaluable insights into the regulatory landscape while contributing to vital processes that ensure public safety and product efficacy. As professionals accumulate experience and expand their skill sets, they advance to more senior roles like Senior Regulatory Affairs Specialist or Manager. At this juncture, responsibilities deepen, encompassing the steering of submissions and formulating comprehensive regulatory strategies for various products. Interacting directly with health authorities and addressing variations, renewals, and audits become integral to their role, marking the transition from executors to decisive leaders. These mid-level roles embody a critical link in the regulatory chain, guiding products through the intricate regulatory maze. Culminating the career ladder, seasoned professionals find themselves in prestigious leadership roles such as Associate Director or Head of Regulatory Affairs. In these positions, they wield significant influence, overseeing the regulatory life cycles of multiple products and mentoring emerging talent. They contribute to business planning and pivotal product launches, reinforcing the importance of regulatory affairs in the commercial landscape. The financial incentives within regulatory affairs are equally compelling, featuring a marked increase in earning potential with experience. In India, entry level professionals command salaries ranging from Rs 4 to Rs 7 lakhs per annum, which can escalate to Rs 10 18 lakhs within just a few years, especially in multinational environments. Senior managers and directors often earn Rs 25 lakhs to Rs 50 lakhs or more, highlighting the lucrative nature of the field. Globally, especially in markets like the United States and Europe, experienced regulatory professionals can earn between USD 80,000 to 150,000 plus, reflecting the high value placed on their expertise. In essence, a career in regulatory affairs seamlessly merges scientific acumen with strategic influence, paving the way for a future rich in opportunity, stability, and growth for those with aspirations that